third problem in plastic moment. Find the plastic moment of a continuous beam loaded as shown in figure. Here the load factor is 3.2. To find the plastic moment, first we have to find the independent mechanism. We have to find the independent mechanism. Step 1, independent mechanism. Independent mechanism. So we know that independent mechanism equal to n minus r. N minus r. Here n is number of possible hinges, r is degree of indeterminacy. R is degree of indeterminacy. So here n equal to number of possible hinges. For number of possible hinges, we have to consider four conditions. We have to consider four conditions. There is a possible hinges when end support is fixed. First condition is if end support is fixed, there is a plastic hinge. Here we have A and C are end support, but A is fixed support. So at the fixed support, there is a plastic hinge. And second condition, under the point load, there is a plastic hinge. Here we have two point load. Therefore, there is a point load at this point, and there is a plastic hinge at this point. And third condition, under maximum bending moment or under the UDL. Here we have one UDL load. So there is a plastic moment at plastic hinge at here under the UDL. And fourth condition is at intermediate support. Here A and C are end support, B is intermediate support. So there is a plastic hinge at intermediate support. So one at here. So one at the fixed support, two at point load, and one under the UDL, one at intermediate support. Totally we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Totally we have 5 possible hinges. 5 possible hinges, and R equal to. So we know that R equal to degree of indeterminacy. R equal to degree of R equal to degree of indeterminacy. For continuous beam, we know that degree of indeterminacy equal to small r minus e, where small r is number of unknown reaction, small e is equilibrium condition. So unknown reaction. So we have 3 support. For fixed support, number of unknown reaction 3. For simply support, number of unknown reaction 1. But while analyzing continuous beam, we have to neglect horizontal reaction. So for fixed support, unknown reaction 3, that is horizontal force, vertical force, and it can resist moment also. But while analyzing continuous beam, we have to neglect horizontal force. Therefore, at the fixed support, there are 2 unknown reactions. At the fixed support, 2 unknown reaction. At the simply support, 1 unknown reaction, that is vertical. And it is simply support, so 1 unknown reaction. So totally we have 4 unknown reaction. 4 minus equilibrium conditions. So we have for 2D structure 3 equilibrium conditions are there. But while analyzing continuous beam, we have to neglect horizontal force. Three equilibrium conditions are sum of vertical force equal to 0, sum of moment equal to 0, sum of horizontal force equal to 0. But here we have to neglect horizontal force, so the equilibrium condition is 2. So therefore R equal to 2. Therefore independent mechanism equal to n minus R. Here n equal to 5, R equal to 2. The number of independent mechanism 3. Number of independent mechanism 3. So we have two span, right? Span AB and span BC. Span AB, there is a mechanism at span AB. Since span BC has two point load, there are two mechanism at BC. So we can draw the mechanism here. This UDL, there is a point load at here, and this distance is 12 meter. It is 8 meter. It is 8 meter. It is 8 meter. Here the load is 60 kilonewton. Here the load is 90 kilonewton, and here 5 kilonewton per meter. It is A, B, and C. So we have three mechanism, independent mechanism. One at AB. Just draw the deformation diagram due to this load. Draw the deformation diagram due to this load. So now we know that it is a fixed support, right? At a fixed support there is a plastic hinge, plastic moment, and under the UDL, under the maximum bending moment, under the UDL there is a plastic moment, and it is intermediate support, right? So at the intermediate support there is a plastic moment, and this deflection is dead. This deflection is dead. It is mechanism 1. Mechanism 1. And mechanism 2. There are two mechanisms at the span BC. First, we have to consider 60 kilonewton load along and draw the deformation diagram. By considering 60 kilonewton load, draw a deformation diagram. Here the deflection is del, and it is intermediate support bit, right? So intermediate support, there is a plastic moment, and under this 60 kilonewton load there is a plastic moment, and it is end support here, simply support, so there is no plastic moment at C, right? And assume this deflection equal to del 1. So it is mechanism 2. It is mechanism 2, right? And for mechanism 3, we have to consider 90 kilonewton load and draw the deformation diagram. We have to consider 90 kilonewton load and draw the deformation diagram. This under the load, the deflection is del, and this point deflection equal to del 1. It is intermediate support, right? At intermediate support there is a plastic moment, and under this point load there is a plastic moment. Here there is no plastic moment because end support with the simply support, right? So if end support is hinged or roller or simply support, there is no plastic moment. If end support is fixed, there is a plastic moment. So it is mechanism 3. It is mechanism 3. Now we can go for step 2. We can go for step 2. Step 2. Step 2. Consider mechanism 1. Mechanism 1. Draw this deformation diagram. The deflection is del, and there is a UDL above this deformation, and it is 5 kilonewton per meter. And we know that this distance equal to, since it is symmetric, this distance equal to 6 meter, this distance equal to 6 meter. So it is del. So we know that there is a plastic moment at this point, plastic moment at this point, and plastic moment at this point. Right? Now consider this angle equal to theta. Since it is symmetrical, this angle also will be also theta, and this angle is theta plus theta. This angle is theta plus theta. We know that internal work done equal to external work done. Internal work done equal to external work done. Internal work done is moment into angle. Moment into angle. Here there is a plastic moment at this point. So here the moment is MP into, here the angle is theta, plus there is a plastic moment at this point MB, and here the angle is theta plus theta, and there is a plastic moment at this point MB, here the angle is theta, equal to external work done. If point load means external work done equal to load into deflection under the load. If UDL means we have to consider load into area under the UDL. Area of load into area of this triangle. If it is UDL load means load into area of this triangle. If it is point load means that load into deformation, load into delta. Here the load is UDL, so we have to consider load into phi into. So note this this one also. Here the load factor is given. If load factor is given means the design load is, for design load we have to multiply the load with the load factor. We have to multiply the load with the load factor. Here the load is 5, load factor is 3.2. So we have to multiply the load with the load factor. This load is 5 into 3.2. So therefore external work done equal to load into area of this triangle. For the triangle, area equal to half into breadth. Here total breadth 12 meter into depth equal to depth. Depth equal to depth. Here the unknown is depth. Here the unknown is depth. To find the unknown, we know that theta equal to opposite by adjacent. Theta equal to opposite by adjacent. Here theta equal to opposite, it is del, divided by adjacent, it is 6. So therefore del equal to 6 theta. Del equal to 6 theta. Here the MB theta, 2 MB theta, MB theta. Totally we have 4 MB theta equal to 5 into 3.2, it is 16, and 12 by 2 it is 6, and del equal to 6 theta. Del equal to 6 theta. We can cancel theta, theta. and MB equal to 144 kilonewton meter. For moment, unit is kilonewton meter. Unit is kilonewton meter. It is step 2. It is step 2. And step 3. Step 3. Mechanism 2. Mechanism 2. So mechanism 2, we have to consider this diagram. We have to consider it is 60 kilonewton, and there is a point load at this point 90 kilonewton. Under 60 kilonewton it is del, under 90 kilonewton it is del 1, and this distance is 8 meter. It is 8 meter. It is 8 meter. So we know that here there is a plastic movement MB, and under 60 kilonewton there is a plastic movement MB, and it is point C. There is no plastic moment because it is simply supported, right? And assume this angle is theta. Assume this angle is theta. Since it is unsymmetrical, this angle will be varying. So we have to consider this angle as theta 1. So the total here the angle is theta plus theta 1. Here the angle is theta plus theta 1. We know that internal work done equal to external work done. Internal work done is moment into angle. Here the moment is MP into angle theta, plus here moment into this angle theta plus theta 1, plus here there is no moment. So and external work done is load into, if it is point load, external work done is load into deflection under the load. Here there is a load 60, and note this, if load factor is given, we have to multiply the load with the load factor into 3.2 into deflection. Here deflection del plus, and this load 90 into 3.2, we have to multiply it with the load factor into here the deflection del 1. Here the deformation del 1. Here we have 3 unknown, right? We have to find del, we have to find the del 1, we have to find theta 1. First we can go for del, right? So we know that theta equal to opposite by adjacent. Theta equal to opposite by adjacent. Theta opposite, it is del, adjacent it is 8. Therefore del equal to 8 theta. Therefore del equal to 8 theta. Okay, one unknown. And second unknown, theta 1. Theta 1. We know that theta 1 equal to, but consider this triangle, theta 1 equal to, here opposite del, opposite by adjacent 16, right? Theta 1 equal to del by opposite by adjacent, it is 60. Therefore, and del equal to, we know that it is 8 theta, right? Theta 1 equal to 8 theta by 60 equal to theta by 2. Theta by 2, it is theta 1. 2 unknown over. Next, del 1. So we know that theta 1 equal to opposite, it is del 1 divided by adjacent 8. Therefore del 1 equal to 8 theta 1, 8 theta 1 equal to theta 1 equal to theta by 2, 8 into theta by 2 equal to 4 theta. Del 1 equal to, sorry, it is del 1. Del 1 equal to 4 theta. Del 1 equal to 4 theta. So mb theta plus mb into theta plus theta 1 equal to theta by 2 equal to 16 to 3.2, it is 192 into del. What's the value of del? It is 8 theta plus 90 into 3.2, it is 288 into del 1 equal to is 4 theta. By solving this, we will get mb equal to 175.2 kilonewton meter. Right? Next, we can go for mechanism 3. Step 4, mechanism 3. Mechanism 3. So for mechanism 3, we have to consider this diagram. Under 90 kilonewton load, the deflection is del. Under 60 kilonewton load, the deflection is del 1. And there is a plastic moment at this point. There is a plastic moment at this point. Here there is no plastic moment. So here we have to consider this angle is theta. Since it is unsymmetrical, this is theta 1. This angle is theta plus theta 1. This angle is theta plus theta 1. We know that internal work done equal to external work done. Internal work done is more plastic movement into angle. Here there is a plastic movement mb into angle theta plus this plastic movement mb into, here the angle is theta plus theta 1 equal to external work done equal to, you know that if it is point load means load into deflection under the load. Here the load 60 and we have to consider load factor 3.2.